Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. Thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your solo caster for today and your cameraman. Today we have, again, it's going to be round one of the United Nations 3 Cup. It's going to be played on Dead Center 1 through 4. We already confirmed finale unless there's going to be a large deficit. Other than that, the teams are going to be readying up quite quickly. We're going to have a team Aperox versus team I Don't Give an F. Well, we know what the F means, but for team Aperox, we have Bliss, Mirai, Alpha, and Smack Nerd. And then against team I Don't Give an F, it's going to be Chinese Democracy, Zyther, Haskell, and DVRST. And there we go. We are going live already. Opening attack that the survivors will have to deal with will be Jockey, a Boomer, Charger, and the Smoker. No charge spit on the opening hit, but we do have an early tank. That's one thing to keep note here. Boomer and Smoker looks like they want to come from one on each side. The other two Kappas are staying behind. Very interesting. Looks like Smackner is going to be playing front shotgun. Coach will be following shortly behind. Alright, they take this very cautiously. That tank is actually dangerously close to being spawned up. Let's see if they hold their spawns to protect the weapons. And it doesn't look like they're going to. They're going to be able to actually miss the boom. Now that leaves all the spawns are up, so the survivors are weary of where they're going to come from. And they only got one door to come in at. And now they got a horde coming in. Okay, the bait timer went out. Let's see what they elect to do here. I think they should just send this in now. They're waiting a little too long. Oh, the Boomer was really ambitious. Stumbles the Charger. I'm not quite sure what the SI are doing here. Unless they're going to just guard the weapons. I think they should have wanted to try to get damage, but nonetheless, just a little bit of chip goes on to the survivors. They have Bliss and Mary just lost a little bit of HP. 2 off one, 3 off the other. They are wary of the Jockey across the hallway. Smoker is forward. Hunter is in the back. Actually, there'd be a quad try. So you're going to try for a quad here. Let's see if they can pull it off. Oh, the Charger takes it. Jockey gets M2'd. Hunter is late there. It does land. And now that'll let Nick and Ellis both get their guns. And maybe the SI could have guarded those weapons. That was a very early tank spawn, but nonetheless, this will be the first tank of the game for team I Don't Give an F in the hands of Haskell. As all the survivors retreat to the safe room. Pretty standard area to fight this tank. They do have a Boomer in the rotation. Jockey and Smoker are the support. They should kill this Boomer right away. Oh, they do manage to get a one boom. They're going to kill the Smoker too. Okay, so they want the Charger and the Hunter to help this tank. He's still first pass, 30% frustration. He's got plenty of time to wait for those spawns to come up. She's going in a little early. He wants to try to go in with some horde, but he doesn't have any. Gets his first punch onto Ellis, down to 2.3k HP. There is another punch. One more is going to in-cap him. There's the in-cap. Oh, the Charger just got melted. No cappers land. The Hunter does land, and that's going to be it. His support is down. And that's going to be all that she wrote for that tank. Is getting one in cap and I believe a little bit of damage onto Rochelle. But that Charger was melted before it could do anything. The Hunter gets shut down. Didn't even see what happened to the Jockey. And that is a pretty good take if you were the survivor team. Bonus is sitting at 69%. Only one in cap. 3 sets of pills on the person. Everybody is fast. Smoker, Boomer, Charger, Spitter. A decent 2-2 following tank. But let's see what team I Don't Give an F can do from here on out.
Reload.
They have a lot of bonus to drain down before they can make this map. Let's see what they can do. Do they go for damage or they go for death charge? Looks like they're going to reposition in the hall here. All right, they're going to try to get a pull forward. It misses. And now it leaves the Charger kind of alone. They're going to go for damage. They're going to get it. So there'll be some decent damage onto Rochelle. Actually, it's a lot of damage going on to Smack Nerd. And it's going to cause another set of pills to be popped. So actually, they went from 69 bonus down to 60. They find an extra set of pills, but they pop it right away. And they decide to run through the fire and take the 5% damage.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Alright, Boomer's comes from a mile away and manages to land, though. Smoker and Jockey take the same target, following 100 being M2'd off. 100 relatches again onto Coach, then gets killed. That is just a little bit over 1% damage, just about 2% rolling in with some Boomer slaps going on to Nick. 2 attacks, post-tank. Did a fair amount of damage. Mind you that there was a lot of fire damage going out there. Charger's gonna go. Oh my goodness, that Charger got melted. Boomer got popped. Jockey got M2'd and killed. Free Spit goes out for a little bit of damage. Actually, it took quite a bit more than I expected. Took it down from like 50-some% down to 44.8. And now they come to the bottom of Dead Center 1, which they have to navigate through this fire. Again, it's not very threatening. Only the fire at the end of the map, which does about 10 damage per tick, could be very devastating if you get caught in it. They do have Mira very low on HP right now. 1 HP, and they're electing not to pop the pills. Boomer's gonna get a decent little boom around the corner, get a nice proxy onto 3. Oh. Alright, the Charger lands. They do get the ink cap, which was pretty much inevitable. And the Survivor team probably would have downed her anyways. Or downed him anyways. That'll be 5% more off the DB, taking it down since that ink cap went out. Another set of pills are popped. Bonuses drop below 350 now. Just a little bit more than 21% done to the Survivor team after this tank was killed off. And now this should be the final hit, which would be a 2-2. Actually, the worst 2-2 you can get. And let's see what they could do with the Smoker, Boomer, Spitter, and the Jockey. Actually, that's a good boom.
This place is burning out fast.
Smoker goes for a pull in the other fire, and it's not getting cleared. Actually, that took it about 70 bonus off. That was a pretty good hit. I don't think they're going to get anything else. The Spitter's going to try to delay, but it ain't going to matter. They'll run right by it. They do take a little bit more damage, and that's going to be safe room, barring a few more Charger punches here.
Reloading. Go get ready now.
Oh, just 2-point stumble, and then that is safe room. So Team Aperox will make the safe room with a decent bonus of 256 and a chapter score of 656. Not too bad.
God damn it, we just missed it.
Now it's going to come down to what the other team can do. Team I Don't Give a F. It's their opportunity now to go as Survivor to beat what Team Aperox did on their first map.
That chopper looks like it's heading to the evac center at the mall.
Good enough for me. Grab a weapon, let's go.
Again, that opening attack will be Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and the Boomer. Not having the Spitter for the opening attack. Pretty big. Not a big threat to worry about. Again, I really want to know if the Infected are going to try for damage. Are they going to guard the guns? As we wait for Haskell to go live, ready up, we shall be going live. And for those that are just joining as well, depending on how fast these games go, this might be one of 3 matches we cast in a row. But right now, this one is currently going live. Let's see what they could do. Looks like Haskell's going to be the front shotgun player for Team I Don't Give an F. Looks like all the Infected are retreating. And I wonder if they're contemplating doing what I was thinking. And it doesn't look like it. It looks like they just want to get some damage, get those survivors under 5 punches. Smoker, Charger, Jockey, all coming from the front and the left. Boomer as well. Can't see the bait timer, but it has to be counting. Okay. So they're going to take a horde too. I think this is just a game that they're trying to play here. They want the attack to come in, I bet, just so they can get down there and get those weapons without any issues. The Boomer's just going to go in here. I'd be really shocked if the SI go. They'll probably get a quad try. So both teams taking it down to the bait timer. Alright, the comms are cleared out. Let's see if they push forward. Quad is incoming. 3% more to spawn this tank. 2 more. 1 more. And they're going to guard the guns. This is brilliant. Oh, there's a 2 cap going out. Okay, they're going to clear 1. Rochelle goes up by herself. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, so they don't get the guns. And there's nothing they could do about it. This is exactly what I was talking about. This put the Survivor team at quite a disadvantage, not being able to get their guns to shoot this tank. But at least they'll have double pistols, I hope. Hopefully someone's not just rocking a melee weapon. This will set the tone for the match.
Hey, what's wrong, man? Is this a relative of yours?
1 proxy boom goes out. With the new zone mod update, that should bring out... Where's he throwing rocks from? For a minute, that almost actually hit somebody. Alright, he's going to have to go for his commit here. There's going to be no common infected. He's going to have a tri-cap, no smoker for his support. Let's see what Bliss can do with the tank. Alright, this is going to be the commit here. He gets a quick punch onto Ellis. Another punch onto Ellis. One more in cap. Okay, he tries to body block but moves out of the way too early. Now this tank still has so much HP though. Support's going in. Let's see if they can shut anything down. Charger lands. Oh, that's going to be a wipe. Don't know if they're going to be able to get the clear. That tank is way too healthy. And they did a great play on guarding the weapons, and that is going to be a wipe going out to team I Don't Give an F. And they already have an uphill battle out for them. And it is already going down about 613 points going in just to map 2.
For the love of God!
Don't even think of leaving me here.
Woo.
Man, shit's getting old.
Guarding those weapons and denying them having the extra pump and Uzi was a really good play. And not only that, the tank managed to get one of the survivors with a weapon cornered as well. That was even a bigger play. And it looked like Nick wanted to do the body block, but he didn't commit to it all the way. You have to take the punch in order to let that other person get their pills off. And unfortunately for the Survivor team, they were not able to finish off that tank. And like I said, they're going to go in a little bit of a, actually quite a bit of a delta going into map 2 of this campaign. And it's only 4 chapters, so they do have the luxury of having a semi-early tank at 39%. I don't know if we're going to see it return to the safe room area where you could fight it up top, back on the streets, or if they're going to stay down the bottom by the box van. But if you stay down by the box van, you have the hittables to worry about. So it's all going to come out to how healthy they are too as well. So let's see if they can keep their momentum going for Team Aperox and see what they can do. And shout out to Mo. Happy birthday, Mo. Sorry, I forgot. As we wait for 2 more people to ready up from the infected team, we will go live. Opening attack that the Survivor team have to deal with will be Charger, Jockey, Boomer, Smoker. And I believe that tank is directly under the underpass area. At 100%. All right, here we go. We are going live. Again, Charger, Jockey, Boomer, Smoker. Let's see what the Survivor team can do.
Oh, please, God, don't you let me die.
Well,
in
they rush
Georgia.
right out of the safe room. One Survivor is a little bit behind. He's going to eat the charge. It's going to be a 2 cap. Smoker, I think, went for the same target as one of the other cappers, but they do land a 2 cap. The clears were actually really nice. No slams go out. Just Alpha taking the blunt of the damage. A little bit onto Smack Nerd. 1 tick on Bliss. And Mira is going to stay at 100 HP. Are they doing a good job on denying a hit in the streets here, just going right through it. Now they're going to have some common trickling from behind. I don't think it's going to affect them right now, as they're just trying to hold the W key.
Reloading.
And set this tone, get out here in the alleyways, clear out the commons now before they go forward. All the SI are kind of not quite sure where they exactly want to send these spawns from as they're relocating. Looks like 3 from the top, 1 from the bottom.
Okay, I think we're getting close.
Probably
to the
going to
mall.
attack on the back survivors. Now should be the time. And they did not go. Okay, they're probably going to hit as they're coming out. Or maybe at this point, maybe when they're going back. And they only had 1 hit out of the safe room, and it hasn't done much. 3.5% is off the bonus so far. All right, they're going to send it. Hunter's going to go in. Hunter's actually going to land. Charger is going to take the Jockey's target. Probably 1 slam will go out. 2 slams will go out. Jockey tries to get in the way. Spitter went on the wrong target, unfortunately, but Smack Nerd does get taken down all the way to 45 HP, but that's going to be 2 attacks. 15%, averaging 7.5. Not too shabby. And this will be the second tank of the game for Team I Don't Give an F in the hands of Chinese democracy. What a name. He's going to probably retreat, go up onto a little highway over there. Maybe play a little rock or just go on top of the building.
They've been calling those
Boomer gets
boomers
popped.
for obvious reasons.
So that's a boomer, huh? Sad to see an eating disorder get out.
I wonder if he thought he could get that cop car, but you cannot. Right now he's just going to reposition. Rock was out. Kind of close, but they did see it coming. Another rock coming. Does get skeeted. Alright, he now has his spawns. He's still first pass, 95% frustration. Let's see if they get some damage here. Alright, the pole goes out in the back. Oh, the Hunter almost landed a DP. The Charger misses. Hunter lands for a tick of damage. And Tank's failing his rocks. And he's first pass, 75% frustration. Smokers is lost about a little bit less than half of his HP. That rock was really close, actually. Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. They're inside the box truck. Alright, so he still does have first pass. 15% left of it. Did it go in and get his toy? Hatchback flying in. Oh, the Smoker went a little early. Boomer gets popped. It's alright, though. He's still first pass. They can afford to do this.
Pills here.
Smoker is really chipped, though. He's only 5%.
Over the dumpster.
And now they're running underneath. Actually, they're going to push forward. Wow, this is a little interesting. They're going to push into commons, but they're going to lose support. And now he can't really push with those commons. He has to wait. I think the Smoker should have probably saved himself there. Alright, he's lost about 400 HP. That's what he's going to commit with now. Doesn't have much time left. It's going to be a... Oh, they do get tri-cap. I thought for sure that was going to be a Boomer.
Holy shit! What is that? We are screwed.
Alright, here we go. This is going to be the commit. He's down to 4k HP. He whiffs his first punch onto Nick. He gets his double punch. Then he gets a punch onto Ellis. Another punch onto Ellis. One more in-cap. He gets the in-cap. Charger, Hunter both land. Jockey's going and gets M2'd. Oh, this is all on Coach here. Oh, he gets a punch on the Coach. Another punch on the Coach. And it's going to be a wipe. Team I Don't Give an F gets a wipe onto Team Aperox. That is a huge wipe coming out by them. They needed it. And now they need to survive on their turn on survivors, though. Now the door is open for them to make a comeback, guys. Let's see what they can do now as they're going to take over the survivor side.
Savannah's awesome. Come on, I'll show you the sights on the way to the mall.
Jesus, are you from here? Look at you. That is so
All right, we're going live real quick. Jockeys, Charger, Smoker, Boomer will be the opening attack that team Aperox will get. As it's the same thing they had to deal with. Let's see if the Survivor team will do what I feel would be the smart play. Just run right underneath since there's no spitter to worry about. And they just go everywhere. The Bull goes out. The Jock goes out on the other side. Two Boom go out. The Jockey is not being cleared. It's doing so much damage. The Charger is now bullying a Boom Survivor. Okay, the Jockey does get cleared. And that will be the opening attack, doing a massive amount of damage onto the Survivor team. Just about 15%, one tick shy. And now they push forward with quite a few commons trickling from behind as well. Spawns are up, Hunter, Spitter, waiting for the last two, Smoker and the Boomer. They'll get in clean, the same thing as Team Aperox did. And they're just going to go right away. They get the pounce. The spit goes out. The spit is short, so they're not going to get the damage from it. But there is a pull into that room, and Rochelle will suffer a few dings from that Smoker, taking Rochelle down to 85 HP. So they'll have 62, 85, 69, and 84. 2 4 punches, 2 3 punches, and they are about to get this tank up. And if they don't get it up very quickly, they're going to have to deal with another SI attack. And they are chosen to take it wide and cautiously, and now there's another hit they're going to have to take before they get this tank up.
shotgun.
Jockey, Boomer, Charger, and the Hunter. Looks like they're kind of waiting. Looks like Alpha's going to be the tank, and Alpha's the Charger, so I expect them to try to do some damage. I don't see him landing from there. There he goes. Nope, he does not, but a nice 2-boom goes out. Hunter and Jockey land kind of, not quite in sequence, but rolling 2-cap, but he gets cleared quickly, and now the tank is up. The survivors have 80% of their bonus left. Now, mind you, that the other team did get wiped here, so all they have to do is kill this tank, and they put a slight dent into that 613-point lead. As this tank is getting an extra car into play, and I like this play by the tank. I thought this is what the other tank was going to do.
Hey, some guns here.
See where he decides to put this. Smoker gets a pull. Hunter lands. Charger misses. But not after about a little bit of damage goes on to 2 of the survivors and a Charger fist. And now we should see just straight LOS. Everybody hide inside the van.
Grabbing a shotgun.
I guess it'll do.
I'm pretty sure they all seen that and weren't very happy of seeing that car. But they got out a little too quick, if you ask me. That tank still has first pass. Okay, he gave it up himself. And now we should see him go down for his hatchback and probably commit this tank. It'd be real risky trying to play it longer here, but they are giving him rage. And I think they want a hit. They're going for a hit. He's going to go for Rock. The Hunter lands. Jockey lands as well. Rock's coming in. Rock hits the tree, unfortunately. Boomer comes from a mile away. The Boomer actually clears the Jockey. Jockey gets another scratch, and that will make Haskell slow. Now Haskell's going to pop pills, and looks like they are going to try to push forward here maybe. And yes, they are. They find the extra set. They're going to press on. Now they put themselves in danger too. That car's going to flop over. No, it misses.
Watch out!
They got a few comments still trickling in. He is really trying to get this car into play, and it's not in the great place. This is going to be the commit here. He is only down to 5k HP before he gets his first. Oh, he whips his first punch. Nick pops his pills. He gets his corner onto Ellis. Gets another punch. Two cap goes out with a 2 charge, and this is going to end up being a wipe. He hits Nick. Nick is no way going to be able to clear this, and that is going to. Oh no, he do get it clear. But I don't think it's going to matter because Smoker's going to be able to clear it up, and this tank's going to be able to come over and clear up Ellis. Unless they get this pistol clear, and that's going to be a wipe as well.
Get your ass over here and help me.
Whew. Yeah, that was a huge charge. The pounce going in, getting the stumble into the 2
Need
charge.
some help over here? Could use some
Yikes.
help here.
So they'll hold on to that 613-point lead. Actually, add 4 more to it. So it's 617 for Aperox going into map 3. All right.
Let's go find the evacuation center. I'm already sick of this place.
Now we're going to see a tank at actually 61%. So the somewhat early tanks are going to, excuse me, slow down a little bit here. This one is going to be right around before they start the event, I believe. I don't think it's going to be after. Event tanks are not the funnest things to fight. Alright, opening attack that team Aperox is going to have to deal with will be a Boomer, Spitter, Jockey, and a Hunter. And we are going live. See what the Infected can do with this. We're going to send the Hunter in. I'm going to go in way early. Spit goes way early. Hunter goes in the safe room, gets cleared in an instant. Spit's going to die. Jockey's going to come in super late for a scratch or two. And right now, the SI is just not in sequence right now. They're kind of going in one at a time, jumping the gun. Say a little bit maybe lack of communication. See if they can get it together for the next hit. They want to get some damage on them before they get this tank up.
Let's go through here.
All right, weapons.
Coming.
Down that escalator.
But Aperox is in clear control at the moment. They're going to go right down the escalator, waste no time. Spawns are already up top, but they were not quite ready for the fast move. Now that all the spawns are going to be chasing from behind, which is exactly what you don't want to do. Charger goes from a mile away. Hunter frantically trying to find something. Eventually gets skeeted. Free Spit goes out. Smoker pull in the back, and now the Smoker's going to run back for a respawn. And that is going to be another attack completely shut down by the Survivor team, as they were going too fast before the spawns could be quite ready for the hit. They're at 50% of the way through the map. This will be the last hit that the SI get before the tank, and we will not see an event tank. They're probably going to run back here. If not here, they're going to go downstairs and probably shoot that tank as it commits.
Over this door.
All right, they're taking it very safe and cautious.
Golf club here.
Extremely cautiously. They don't want any spawns to come up from behind. All right, here they come. They send Charger comes from the front. The Charger will land, gets cleared immediately. 2 Boom on the back following a quick Jockey clear. Smoker pulls back on Nick. But Nick didn't take any fall damage. I think actually he did take a little bit of fall damage. Just wasn't that much. Eventually it ended in a quad proxy. So it was eventually a quad boom, and spawns are almost back up before the Survivor team has even moved. So it was a pretty good attack. By team, I don't give an F. Hunter's going to come forward. Hunter will land. Spit's going to be a little late, but it does land. Charger's going to go for the stumble. He charges him instead, which... Wait. Huh? Did the door clear the Charger? And he got to recharge? Okay, I was a little... I think that's what happened. I don't know if any clipped that, if anybody could. That was bizarre. But nonetheless, they do manage to survive that attack, but not after suffering quite a bit of damage onto Rochelle. Or not Rochelle, onto Ellis. And this will be the 3rd tank of the game for Team I Don't Give an F in the hands of DVR.
All right, weapons.
And right now his support's going to be a Hunter Boomer and waiting for that last spawn to come up any second.
Pat-a-tat-tat.
And it is going to be Charger Boomer Hunter. Let's see if he's perfectly content with this or if he wants something else.
I guess it'll
I
be
hear a hunter.
this machine gun.
Alright, it looks like they're just going to sack Boomer. They want to go in with a tri-cap here. I think they're going to get a smoker. Hunter's going to suffer 40 HP for peeking. I know he gets his jockey. Not a bad setup. Maybe the smoker might have been bad to get an early pull for him. But right now the survivors are split 2 and 2. And they are kiting this tank. He's down to 3,500 HP. Nice skeet goes out on the Hunter. It's an Uzi skeet. The Charger does land though. Gets one slam. He gets a punch onto Ellis. Another punch onto Ellis. Turn punch over to Rochelle. Jockey gets shut down. Another punch onto Rochelle. And that'll be a dead tank. What an Uzi ski going out there. That was beautiful shutdown to avoid from being capped and punched by that tank. And it cost the infected team another capper to get that secure, to get the tank those 2 punches before he turns over to Rochelle and gets 2 more. So it's a 4-punch tank. Damage is done. They managed to make them pop 2 more sets of pills. Bonus is down to 44%. But most important for Team Aperox is that they're still alive as they can further go forward with their lead. Actually, a nice clear goes out. Pull through the spit. I don't think the spit did any damage. And right now, pretty clear to go forward. Let's see if they find an extra set of pills. It doesn't look like they do, so. They might actually have the escalator. Ooh, it's going to be close. I don't think they'll be able to set up if they get a smoker in time.
Hey, look out!
Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Boomer. Okay, they don't have what the cappers they want. They're just going to attack the 2 on the bottom. The Jockey was ready. Nobody else was. Now the Hunter's going in. Oh, the Hunter gets melee. I don't know if it was a melee skeet or if it got skeeted because it didn't type up. But nonetheless, Hunter gets shut down. And 2 Boom goes out at the end. And that is another great shutdown by Team Aperox right now. They did suffer about 3% on that hit, but it really doesn't matter over that choke point. And spawns are still coming up in rotation. Few seconds out, they should be able to hit this button off and run back outside and clear the horde. And indeed they can. They close the door on themselves though. One survivor stays in there. It's a little bit of a miss. Okay, the coach is able to get out. Bliss almost puts himself in a bad situation, but nonetheless able to get out. And now we should just see them sit here and clear out this horde. Or if the SI attack hits, then they'll press forward as well. But Hunter, Spitter, Smoker, Jockey will be the next spawns in rotation.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
And looks like the SI team is perfectly content with waiting. They have the spit and the charge. And the pounce. Actually, I'm sorry. They have the pull and the pounce to get the spit damage. Robbie, little Jockey stumble. Actually, they're going to go now. They get a pull forward. Oh, they missed the cover, though. They get the pounce spit. They're going to try to just keep him in spit. Do all the damage onto Ellis. Looks like the infected team is content with that. But the bonus is still sitting at 549.
Reloading.
We might need these. Down here.
See if they pop those set of pills. I don't know if it's worth holding on to them or not. But nope, okay, they just pop them, so that's all the pills gone. Bonus sitting at 514. Oh, another shutdown. A pull forward. Gets cleared. Charger walks from behind. Gets shut down. Boomer gets killed. Smoker pull gets a ding. And again, a clean take by the Survivor team. Bonus sitting at 501 points still. And they're about to get the 700 distance, so they only have one more SI attack to deal with. Maybe two, since they have Rochelle slow.
Reloading.
I'm really hurt.
They rocket the Jockey in. The Jockey gets caught up. The Charger goes from a mile away. The Hunter actually lands on the charge target. The spit will go on to Nick. So they'll get the bonus from 501 to 435. But now the only thing they're going to get is kind of a broken attack at the safe room. There's no real good spawns for it. So they'll just send everything at it in hopes to get whatever they can. Slow Survivors holding the spawn. I don't know about that. Boomer gets popped, stumbles the Charger. Actually, the Charger will get the 10 damage for landing. Smoker gets killed, and that will be it. They will walk in with a 408 bonus. And that is very respectable if you're the Survivor team. And right now their campaign score is sitting at a fat and juicy 1,944 when you're compared to 227.
Let's go find the evacuation center. I'm already sick of this place.
Cedar's got to be around here somewhere. Let's find this evac and get out of here.
I'm a reload.
Headers on Nick.
Okay, Rochelle, I know that was your shooting.
Let's not all start shooting each other now.
Let's go through here.
Down this escalator.
Sounds like a smoker.
Reloading.
Look out now.
Reloading!
Reloading! We got a hunter.
Reloading! Poor food court never stood a chance. Let's get it on. Reloading!
Reloading. Heads up. Hey, look out.
Reloading. This stuff got man.
Reloading!
Spinner.
Get out of the goo!
Head down this way.
Everybody grab a weapon. Boom. Fine.
Alright, there we go. This will be the third tank of the game for a Team Aperox in the hands of none other than Smack Nerd himself. So Smack Nerd tank incoming. Survivor team is running back. It's pretty normal for this tank fight. There's really no advantageous spot for the Survivor team until you get back to this area, so this is completely normal.
Here, you
Charger,
can have
Boomer,
this.
Hunter are going to be the attacker. When they run back to Boomer, gets a nice spot. He'll get it only a 1 boom. I thought that was going to be 3 for a minute there. Alright, the commons are almost dead if you get a 1 boom in zone mod. I believe it's in between 12 and 14 commons that'll make their way to you. And that is all that is landed, and that is what's cleared. Macnerd is now in the area where he wants to commit. Let's see if he's going to go with this. This isn't a bad setup. Does he want the smoke or something else besides the charger? Nope, he's going in with it. This will be the commit. He's down to 5k HP. He's going to get his... Okay, he gets his first punch onto his coach. He is down to 2.5k HP. Support is on the way in. Charger rockets in. Charger will land. Smoker will land. Hunter will land, but gets a clear. Oh, and the tank gets a corner as well. And I think that's actually going to be another wipe going on to them. And I believe that's going to be mathematically impossible for a comeback.
I need some help.
What a game by Team Aperox. They're asking for GG or play finale, and there's no answer, so it looks like finale is going to be played,
Damn!
even though it is mathematically out of the equation.
Could use a hand. Could use a hand over here. Oh, good.
Yeah, that'd definitely be mathematically impossible. I mean, technically it's not mathematically impossible, but the amount of bonus you will need, and you need to wipe at this early tank, is going to be almost impossible to make a comeback, because they are down
I'll be damned. That is Jimmy
over
Gibbs
1,000
Jr.
points. What is that?
Oh,
Do my
shit,
math
we missed it.
here.
Oh, you know what? That's the last straw.
1,400.
Zombies have just made themselves an enemy.
Distance is 800 alone, so if you wipe them right out the safe room, you're still going to need a 600-700 bonus. I don't know, that's a lot. But we're going to finish it out. Charger, Spitter, Smoker, and Jockey are going to be the attack that Team Aperox has to deal with.
Let's go.
Alright, they are going to get a pull forward. The Charger goes from a mile away, gets deleted. Charger gets Jockey gets M2'd and killed. Free Spit goes out, not really getting anything, and that is going to be 4 goose eggs across the board for Team I Don't Give an F.
Oh, damn it, I knew it.
Look out now!
Yep, and they have no problem getting into the elevator before next spawns are up. Nothing really landed. Spit delayed. It isn't quite long enough to delay for another hit.
That means it's here. We just need to appropriate it, and we got ourselves an escape vehicle.
Any other ideas?
Okay, now this ain't the first time I try to peel out of a car show. Turns out they usually leave the gas tanks empty for such an eventuality. We gonna have to gas it up.
As soon as these doors open, get ready to run.
And that is a true statement. They do not gas up their cars.
Let's go.
As I worked for a dealership before,
fast.
but this will be the final, possibly actually, the final tank of the game for Team I Don't Give an F in the hands of Zyther. Boomer does get M2'd and killed, not proxying on anybody. Hunter and the Smoker is going to be his support. Tank is relocating to an area where he could attempt to try to keep better view. And now he shall chuck rocks. There goes another one, but his support is not... Okay, they're actually going to send the Charger in, but nothing else goes. Looks like they just want a certain set of spawns. Rocket skeeted. They're doing a pretty respectable job on LOSing him, too. He's already second pass. Alright, this is what he's going to commit with. Tri-cap, no Charger. This is probably the best, as far as tri-cap for a tank in the open area. This is probably what you would rather have. Here, let's get a tank POV. An extra set of pills up there? The heck?
Keep pouring it on.
Alright, he's down to 3.5k HP. He whips his first punch. He whips his second punch. Okay, he gets his first punch down to Coach. He's down to 1.9k HP. Nobody shoot him because the cappers are going in. Cappers do land but get cleared. And he does get an in cap, but not until he's down to 800 HP. Rock misses. And that is a tank dead and dealt with.
You gonna be okay?
But most important of all, the survivors now have the chance to put gas cans in and further their score even further than what it began with.
Ain't ready to lay down.
Smoker's going to stay alive. Boomer, Spitter are the first 2 spawns up following the last attack. Charger's going to be up now, so they have a pull charge. Spit Boom.
I got it.
Boomer gets popped.
Got a can.
It's on.
Smoker's in quite a space. He's going to go in for a pull. The Charger misses. Spit goes out. Actually, the Charger's going Fist City. And it's actually a pretty decent amount of damage going on to Nick, and actually they set off a fire can below, which is going to delay their progress even further if they want to finish getting all the cans off that second floor, as one more is going to respawn now.
Come on, go. Go in the tank faster. Come on, come on.
One can in,
I got this one.
or two cans in actually.
Jockey!
I got a can.
Nice shutdown on the hunter. Boomer's not going to get anything. Free spit goes out, doesn't get a can.
Still need 10 more.
4 cans in. This will be the 5th.
Gotta reload.
Hurry up.
Rochelle just abandoned the can and leaves it there. Smack nerd said, screw that. Ain't nobody got time for that. That'll set the can off.
They got a can.
And they only managed to get 4 cans in before the tank gets up. A nice 2 charge. No slams will go out. So they'll get the bonus 20 points of damage for completing the charge and hitting another survivor.
Come on.
They are still putting gas cans in. Tanks throwing rocks. They're keeping that spitter alive. I don't understand why.
I guess it'll do. Yeah, whatever, it's a machine gun.
Spitter sets the can off and sets itself on fire, and that is a dead spitter. Now it's a hunter and Boomer going to be the only support while this tank is losing its first pass frustration. Oh, and he lands a rock. That was a big rock by Zyther landing onto Alpha.
Okay, that's gonna last for a bit.
I hear Hunter
We'll
around.
get right.
Right now he's just staring at the survivors, trying to get as much rage as he can. Hunter gets shut down. Rock doesn't get anything. Charger rockets in. Charger gets a stumble. Rock misses. Jockey dies. And now it's LOS. And it's hard for him to keep rage right now. They know exactly where he is.
Damn. Good.
Right, is his commit down? He's already down to 4k HP. They get the early pull. It's cleared before the tank can get it. So now it's only a Boomer and a Hunter. Actually, he gets his own corner. A long arm onto one of the survivors. Hunter coming in from behind does land. Gets cleared. The tank takes the pounce target and now should only have one more rock attempt. And that'll be it for that tank.
Reload.
Did not get much at all. It is shut down. And that will be the last tank that they get. There will be no more on this finale. All they have to do is get the rest of these cans in, and that will be the end of this side of the chapter.
Bill's here.
Nice charge. Only problem is it got cleared before he could reach its destination, and none of the spawns were quite ready to assist it, which now leaves the jockey and the smoker in a precarious situation.
Reloading.
Being a baby. You felt worse after managing.
Pushing over to get the 2 cans on the top floor over there. They still have one on the second floor. Oh, they threw the cans down. No spitter, so they can't spit on it. But they got to make haste and go quickly here before they get a spitter up in the rotation to burn all those cans, sitting in a very nice order for the infected team. But Jockey's the first one up. He's going to try to get one count to the top. Oh, what a nice clear. That was so close to having Nick hang off. But luckily, Rochelle was there to save the day. These cans should go in without issue. All right, the Charger's going to try to delay it. It lands but gets melted. The Hunter lands. Free spit goes out, misses the gas can. Now they only have 2 more to get after this. There'll be one on the bottom floor, one on the second floor. And there will not be a third tank. Boomer gets a nice 2-boom onto 2 of the survivors.
I got this one.
Charger misses. Jockey lands. Actually, it's not getting cleared. It's a lot of damage going out. Charger's going to go Fist City on Nick. Oh my god, the bonus suffered so much from that.
Got it.
But I don't think they're really worried about the bonus right now. I thought they needed one more can. Oh, they got it.
Please get in the tank, please, 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 please. One more can do.
And that will be it. And Team Aperox makes this finale, survives it with even a bonus. That should be just shy of 3,000. That'll be 2,984 for 4 chapters for Team Aperox. And if I do believe so, the mathematics don't allow for a comeback anymore.
Anybody know who the race car guy is?
Just the best stock car racer of all time. Try reading a book sometime.
Jimmy Gibbs Jr. Yay!
That man is America's greatest natural resource.
As we wait for 2 more people to go live, we'll get this first match done and out of the way. Yeah, technically the math, they do have a possibility of a comeback. It is possible, but yes, I am going to host that as soon as this one is over. They start in about 12 minutes, so I'm going to go over there as soon as this one is concluded here. Waiting for Alpha to ready up. We'll get this match done. I'll take like a quick breather for like 5 minutes, and we'll get back in the other lobby and get the second match along the way. And then depending on how that one goes, we'll get the third match after that, which will be, I believe, Where the F is Cookie against something Walruses. I'm not quite sure. It's a funny team name, but nonetheless, this game is live. It's going to be Smoker, Charger, Jockey, and Spitter for this opening attack. So there's plenty more matches coming along the way. We'll just take a small break, stop the stream, and start it to separate the videos and redo the predictions. All right, Spit's going to go out. The Charger's going to land. It's going to be a decent amount of damage onto Rochelle. And remember the math that we were doing? That math number has already exceeded the amount of damage that they needed that they could take to make a comeback, and that is already too much. Let's see what they could do with this tank, make it entertaining, get the wipe, or let's see if the Survivor team can manage to get all these gas cans in and try to make this deficit a little smaller.
Well, I think I got an idea how to get us some wins.
And for those that are just tuning into the tournament, it is going to be 5 rounds of Swiss. Dead Center will be map 1. Parish Overgrowth will be map 2. Then we're looking at Passive Ice. Then Open Road, and to follow it up with Hard Rain Downpour at the end.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, 4th tank of the game for Team Aperox will be in the hands of Miri. That'll be a nice charger. 1 slam goes out. They do manage to get the clear only after 1 slam, but Haskell has taken all the damage pretty much, except for the little bit of chip that went onto the other 3 survivors. I just start by just throwing a rock. Unsuccessful throwing it over the top, maybe using a different button besides the E-Rock. To land that one would be better. Prefer R-Rock from above. Are they going to go for a hit here? It's a nice pull. It's going to end up in a rock. Oh, no, it doesn't. Actually, it ends up killing the jockey. So the tank is farming some SI kills. He'll be on the leaderboard at the end of this map. And they're just going to rotate to the other side, buy the guns and pills to try to wait this out. Oh, and a rock lands onto Rochelle. There's actually 5 sets of pills on the finale. Look at that. As he's just going to punch out the glass from the top of that little walkway up there. All right, the Charger's going to rock it in. The jockey does land. The Charger was a little late. The rock won't land, but the Hunter will for a bit. And right now, the tank is once again alone. Health 66.2%, but they have already done enough damage to secure the dub.
Grabbing the driver. Jesus! Oh!
Alright, already got the IP for the next match. Gonna join there as soon as this one is over. Alright, the tank is gonna commit.
The tank, hotshot. Shoot the tank.
Alright, he's down to 4k HP. Does a nice turn punch onto Coach. He's not getting shot much either right now. He's getting this corner with still 3.7k HP. And he gets the down and gets the out. Oh, and he lands a rock onto Rochelle. That's huge. So much damage going out right now. And right now he has all of his spawns. He has a very chipped Smoker. But I think he should just go. Looks like Smoker might just want to die. Yeah, I think the Smoker just wanted to die there.
Come get me.
Baby, can't have you down there. Let me help you.
They're going to let this pickup happen? No, they're not. They're actually going to land the charge. The jockey lands too. So does the rock. But he had to turn and get Rochelle, so he's not going to get the in cap onto Nick. Misses a punch onto Rochelle. Misses another punch onto Rochelle. And then runs away. Poor tank.
Thanks, Nick. You all right? I can walk this shit off.
I throw in a rock. The rock misses. Hunter looks like he's going for a DP. Boomer's just sitting up front and waiting for a rocket boom. There it goes. What a nice strafe around the corner. Tank is down to 900 HP. Hunter lands. Smoker clears. Tank gets a punch onto one of the green survivors. There's another punch, and now that'll be a dead tank. Great damage going out by the tank, though, spreading the love. There's going to be no permanent HP on anybody except for Ellis. That'll be all the sets of pills exhausted. And I don't think they'll even have enough to keep everybody fast for a very long period.
Reloading. Reloading here.
All right, Jockey, Spitter, Charger, Boomer, 2-2. Next hit.
Got it.
Oh, what a charge and what a jock. Almost perfectly in sync. That will be an in cap onto Coach. I do not see Rochelle getting over there fast enough to clear it. And it looks like Rochelle is not interested in anything but putting these gas cans in. Are they trying to burn the can? They're trying to get the pickup now.
Always count on you, bro.
Reloading.
They get a gas can. Smoker tries to go for a quick pull. He's not going to get it.
Watch out, spit.
Spit goes out. It's going to be a survivor black and white.
Got a can.
Hey, thanks,
Anyone
man.
else feel like crap right now?
Reloading here.
You stupid goddamn gas.
All right. Puts another gas can in. The bonus is exhausted. There's no sets of pills on the bottom floor. I think they're just trying to show face and do everything they can to try to break 1K. Let's see if they can break 1,000. Oh, it's almost a 2 cap up top. The Smoker gets cleared. Charger misses. 2 boom up top. Jockey on the bottom survivor. They do get the clear onto Nick.
I got a can.
And I do believe with these two sets, these two gas cans, they'll be able to break that 1K threshold.
What the hell are you doing? I got this one.
Okay.
Filling it up here.
Ellis just throws it away. They actually need 2 gas cans to break the 1K, and I don't know if it's going to happen. There's going to be a spit onto Rochelle. Rochelle throws the can. Hunter comes in. There goes a pull in the back. And there's a separation pounce on one in the back, I bet. Yep, and that's going to be the beginning of the end.
Don't mean to be no bother, guys, but I need some help over here.
As Haskell has no idea where any of his friends are.
Just this once. I need some help.
Hunter's coming to clean up, and there it goes. That will be Team Aperox getting the W with a chapter score of 2,984 to a team I don't give an F's